Hey, it's Badger.
And I'm Twang, and we're pleased to announce the first Total Rock air guitar competition. The wicked people at the Academy of Contemporary Music and Anderton's Music in Guildford are helping us to find the country's best air guitarist.
If you think you're an air guitar god and want to get your grubby little paws on your choice of either a Gibson or Ibanez electric guitar, you want to get down to one of these clubs. Belfast, the Rosetta Bar. Nottingham Rock City, Manchester Roadhouse, Leeds the Cockpit, Glasgow the Cat House, and the Peel Kingston. The finals also at the Peel on December 8th. Did I mention our celebrity guests?
No.
There will be celebrity guests.
Contestants get in free, but everyone else has to pay £4, with £1 going to support the NSPCC. Send cheques to the Peel, 160 Cambridge Road, Kingston, KT1 3HH.
For all these details, check out www.totalrock.com and listen on Thursday nights for more info.
The first Total Rock air guitar competition with the Academy of Contemporary Music and Anderton's Music, Guildford. We rock!
My God, it's good to see ya!
Now let's see. Eye of Ozzy, toe of Blant, tongue of Lemmy and spot to Lance. If that bubbling mixture rocks your seething, pulsing, metal-blackened soul, then join me, Sarah Miles, weekdays 9 a.m. till 12 for the Phantasmagoria and drive a stake for young Brittany's heart.
Light I spilled open, confetti was king. It flew from your mouth and left a dull ring that battered my ears from one Wednesday to next. With a silly apology, a soap opera text.
Confused?
Wax every Wednesday 9 till midnight UK time for the ultimate Twin Peaks experience, only on Total Rock.
Across the world, round the globe, you're online with Total Rock.
This is Total Rock News, delivering the inside track from the world of rock and metal.
Today's headlines: Pantera Go Country, Merry Christmas from Marillion, Hounding Sounds, plus Joey Ramone Street? As Phil Anselmo continues to involve himself in a number of side projects, Pantera duo Vinnie Paul and Dimebag Darrell finishing up mixing a new album with renegade country star David Coe Allen. Once the record is fully finished, the trio will look for a suitable label. Marillion will be sending members of their fan club a free 9-track CD as a Christmas prezi called Christmas 2001, A Very Barry Christmas. The full track listing can be found at www.totalrock.com. It includes acoustic tracks, an instrumental, and a remix or two. Oliver Wakeman and Clive Nolan have joined forces to record a concept album based on the classic Sherlock Holmes story The Hound of the Baskervilles. The record, released on the February the 4th, will have guest appearances from actor Robert Powell, he plays the role of Dr. Watson, plus Magnum's Bob Catley and former Genesis guitarist Pete Banks. And finally, moves are underway to get a street corner in New York renamed after the late Joey Ramone, who died earlier this year. The corner in question is close to the legendary CBGB's Club, which the singer helped to make internationally famous as a member of the Ramones. And it looks like this might become a reality next year, which is excellent news. This has been Total Rock News, delivering the inside track from the world of rock and metal. To read the latest and hottest news, why not check out our website, which you'll find at totalrock.com. Now that's the way you start a show, with a request. Holly Mumford wanted How You Remind Me by Nickelback. That's exactly what we started it off with. Welcome along to Hammer and Doom. Thanks to Angelina for another excellent journey. But between now and midnight, another roller coaster ride, Hammer.
And we'll try and accommodate as many of those requests as we can, won't we?
Of course we will. We've got Area 54 and Akira, two old friends in the studio, who are playing together, aren't you? You're playing together on a bill downstairs this coming Friday.
Yeah.
Well, someone's speaking to the microphone. Yep.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
In fact, if I'm not mistaken, that came about partly because of Akira's last appearance on the show.
Completely because of our
last appearance.
Well, I didn't want to take full credit for that. Or we didn't want to take full credit.
You
but...
can, Malcolm.
Okay, fine. In fact, Akira came in, Harry, if you remember, with no name.
No name.
They walked out with a name and a gig. It's all right.
It's quite impressive, really, isn't it?
It should be fantastic.
We work for years and we get it all in 5 seconds.
I know, that's the beauty of Total Rock. We just deliver like that. We're like Christmas.
That's the kind of people we are, isn't it?
Absolutely. So, Lakis, let's start off with Area 54. You've been fairly busy since the last time you were here.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of gigs and stuff, just going around the UK. We had some gigs with Saxon and Blaze and all that. So,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's been some really cool gigs.
How's it supporting Saxon? Because they're legends in.
It was actually really, really good. I didn't know what to expect because I hadn't actually heard any Saxon really.
You what?
I hadn't. No, seriously.
I have to confess, I haven't.
Oh no! Oh dear.
I do apologise.
Did you actually go out when you got the gigs and think I better listen to some Saxon or just leave it?
I actually got Mad Cav to make me a tape.
Well, it saves money, doesn't it? What did you reckon on them?
I thought they were great. It was really good.
Oh, I was pleasantly surprised.
God, let's get Laura speaking to the microphone a bit.
I was
pleasantly surprised. Very nice. So, which shows did you do with them? Because you played in London at the Mean Fiddler, didn't you? At the LA2, if you want.
Yeah, the LA2, the Junction.
And the Wolfton Centre, Milton Keynes.
Excellent.
That was the first one we did with them.
So, how did they treat you?
Really nice. It was
Good.
really cool. Yeah, they were really cool people.
Down to earth. There was no
Laura's talking a bit too much off mic, isn't she? Better get Laura a bit closer to the mic. So.
No, there was no unnecessary sort of, funny business. No
Good.
mood swings. No, you're just a support band. Nothing like that.
Did you get to jam on stage with them at all?
No, we didn't get to jam, but we was quite nervous, I think, because we never played with. That's the biggest band we've played with.
I think it would have been a bit weird doing that.
So I wouldn't have had the guts to jam.
No.
Oh dear! But maybe in the future, you never know. It's a good step up for you though, to play that sort of gig.
I reckon I'll be singing sound checking with Blaze soon. I'd sing a Blaze song or something. I was speaking to their manager about that recently.
Really?
So, yeah.
Who is Blaze's new manager? Because he's got a new manager, hasn't he?
Well, the tour manager is now just doing the managing as
well.
well.
Right, fair
Neil.
enough.
So.
That's a good. Looking forward to the new Blaze album. Have you heard anything yet?
No, I haven't really heard anything.
You said that as if you have, but don't want to say. You go, oh no.
God, if he had everyone, I think we'd be going, oh, go on, tell us.
Excellent. And of course, you're playing this Friday. Akira on the bill as well. You're headlining, aren't you?
Yeah, I think so.
And it's Akira and Martian downstairs at the King's Head. It's going to be a good night, isn't it? So Akira guys must be looking forward.
Children in need as well.
It's a charity thing.
Yeah, doing a raffle for children.
Oh, excellent!
We didn't know that.
Well, we didn't know that either.
We'll have to sort of put some kind of prize in the pot.
Absolutely. So what's this? So it's a Children in Need raffle going on.
Yes.
So how much is the entry into the gig?
I don't know.
Oh, well.
$3.50 with a flyer, I think.
$3.50 with a flyer, and then there's a raffle going on that's separate.
Yeah,
well, that's very worthy.
We're raffling some hoodies and posters.
Cool.
And things like that, I do believe.
Saxon underpants.
Yes, put me down for a pair of those.
Fantastic. Well, we'll talk more about the gig as the night progresses. We've got plenty of time. So thought we'd play an Area 54 track. This is from the demo you brought in last time you were in.
Living a Lie, is it?
No, that's later on. This is Personal Gain.
Oh, cool.
But Seattle's greatest band just go from strength to strength. Queensryche celebrate their amazing history with Live Evolution. Available now on Metal Is Records. This double live CD was recorded in their hometown and showcases all their finest moments. Live Evolution from Queensryche, out now.
If you wanna make change, you gotta scream, baby.
Are you looking for sensual metal and exotic Latin passion? Do you have what it takes? Well, now you can get all that and much more. Join me every Friday at 6 o'clock UK time for 6 to 9 with Maria here on Total Rock at www.totalrock.com, uniting the nations across the world in rock and metal. If you got what it takes, I'm here to blow your mind.
Hey, what a 16-track punk and ska CD for nothing? Seriously, we could charge you large quantities of spons, but we're giving it away, because that's the kind of people we are at Big Cheese Magazine. The CD's free with a November-December issue, and we shouldn't tell you this, but the mag's got those nice geezers Blink-182 on the cover, plus System of a Down, Lost Prophets, The Story of Scar, and wrestling all inside, serving a stretch. And there's the usual skateboarding stuff. Get the new issue of Big Cheese now for £2.70. Available from Virgin Records, Tower and Sus News Agents. A bargain!
www.totalrock.com. Akira Burn the Liar from their excellent 3-track demo. And we've got Ollie and Ivan here from Akira. And also Lakis and Laura from Area 54. And you heard Personal Game before the ads. Another very fine demo. And we got a question here for Area 54. Are you going to be at Bloodstock 2? It's from Lucara.
I don't know yet. I mean, it's not just British bands next time, is it?
No, I think they're going to open it up a bit.
So we'll be willing to do it, but probably not, I would say.
I'd absolutely love to. I think we'd all really, really like to do it. But
Because you did it this year, didn't it? Well, the first one. What was it like?
It was cool. It was
Very
really
good.
good. It was our
I thought
first
it was
festival.
good. It's a good atmosphere, and it was in
Great.
a nice place and good staff and nice sort of facilities. You're really treated well.
Great.
And it was good stage and everything. Everyone knew what they were doing.
And we didn't go down like a rapist for once.
Well, that's very gratifying to hear. We had a text message in from Mad Girl as well. She said she can't wait for the gig, and she's also waiting to hear Akira probably for the first. No, I think she's heard you guys before as well. So
Yeah, she's got hold of our demos. So.
Oh, so she's become a sort of fan of Akira as well as Area 54. She's spreading herself around.
Probably just a heavy music fan.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Like she should be.
As are we all.
Indeed. By the way, where's Carla tonight?
Well, who knows?
It's a good question.
Phones are going mad. I don't know what's going on there.
He was supposed to be here, but then he phoned us to say he couldn't make it.
Because he said, Ollie and Ivan are going down. I can't actually explain the reason, but I won't be able to make it. I thought, it's very mysterious.
Yeah, it's
Very
going for
strange.
intrigue rather than
It must be really bad because he didn't tell us either.
The phone's gone insane. There's a PS, by the way, to that question. Carlos knew who you were at Bedford, really, lads. D. And a big hello to all at blazefans.com from the chat room, guys. There you go. So people at Blaze fans listening.
Cryptic messages coming
and
in. And
there's also it's have a great night on Friday. Sorry we can't be there. Any chance of playing either Last Embrace or Living a Life for Lynn? Sparks. It's her birthday today. Cheers and keep on rocking. From Dave and Lynn, Dinosaur and Sparks. And a message for Lakis. We haven't forgotten the photos. Isn't that sweet? Well, happy birthday to Sparks. Do you want to sing happy birthday to her?
I'm not going to sing it,
No,
but I'll
fine.
say happy birthday.
Right, fair enough. Absolutely. And we'll be playing Living a Lie a little bit later. Definitely.
Great track, one of my
Absolutely
favourites.
got to. It's a really good track, actually. And what have Akira been up to since you were last in? Have you been busy gigging? Why is the phone going insane?
We supported Brutal Deluxe a couple of weeks ago in Aldershot, which was quite a random gig. We got a phone call the night before and just kind of managed to get everything together in time to get down to Aldershot. And yeah, we just played a gig with Brutal Deluxe. They were really great to us.
Excellent. It sounds like
3 separate points where we thought it just wasn't going to happen. Like, there was the day before we thought 2 people couldn't make it, and then on the day they told me I couldn't have the day off work, but I swung it so I could. And then there was the whole finding the place because none of us had ever been to Aldershot before.
Yeah, we ended up picking a guy up off the street and
and he got in the car and took us there himself.
oh, fantastic. Did you get him into the gig?
No,
that's nice.
He wasn't interested.
It wasn't
He
interested.
had his chips in his hand, so as long as he got a ride back when
He had his
Hey.
in his hand?
he had his chips in his hand.
His chips.
Stung the car.
It's none of that. None of that.
This is a
Lakis.
clean family show,
Yes,
even though it's after
not
9
a-
p.m.
Not sausage. Not a sausage. The phone is going insane, so I think we should play a track. This is from the band we interviewed about 2 or 3 weeks ago on this show. They're from Seattle. They're called the Shizit, and this is Dear Government. The Shizit, Dear Government, from the rather impressive album soundtrack for The Revolution. Talking about impressive, on the phone right now, Helio. Hello to Helio.
Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Now, people are probably about to say, who? In fact, there are people in the studio going, who on earth are Helio? So, do you want to explain who you are so people out here in the UK can get a feel for what you're about?
Sure. We are from Kingsport, Tennessee, over here in the United States, and we are a heavy metal band, I suppose, but we've been calling ourselves lately like experimental hardcore. We got some hip-hop in our stuff, so a little bit of everything.
And you're rather damn good as well, because I've got a copy of Perfect Mistake, which came out. It's superb.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, this is an album that came out in 2000, isn't it?
Oh, yes it is.
So how far have you moved away from the way it sounds on this?
Well, a great deal, actually. I mean, we still have the quote-unquote Helio sound to us, but we're definitely getting into some different terrain, getting it a little bit heavier, mixing it up a little bit more, so, yeah.
Cool. Do you want to actually just run through the lineup so people get an idea of who's in the band?
Sure. My name is People Hater. I'm the DJ, audio mayhem, noisemaker type guy.
Right.
Got a Staggart here. He's the other guy on the line with me. He's our bass player.
Right.
Other members are Snack Money on drums. He couldn't make it. My singer is Drugleg 101. He couldn't make it either. And then our guitarist's name is Ben, and unfortunately, he's not here either.
God, so there's two of you there. So,
Yeah,
Staggart, how did this band form? You've been around, what, 3 or 4 years?
Yeah, well, actually, we're pressing on about 5, coming up here in about, I think, 7 months or so. And basically, it was Snack Money, Ben, and I, to begin with. You know, we just jammed out a lot, and never really did anything serious. And then we, you know, I went to school with Drugleg and Snack both, actually. And, you know, through Snack, I had a mutual friend, and that just happened to be Drugleg. And, you know, we asked him to come by, try to sing for us or whatever. And he sang for us, and we were, you know, just absolutely mowed over by his talents. And it turned out that everything sounded perfect with him. And then we did have a guitarist before, but he had a job that did not permit him to make it to all of our practices and shows, so we let him go. And a couple months later, we acquired People Hater, and the rest is pretty much history from there.
So, from what I gather, you started off with a bit of a Tool influence. Is that the case?
Yes, very much so. It's kind of hard to explain because we actually kind of look back on our old stuff and kind of cringe in a way, I guess you could say. But I guess a lot of bands do the same thing. I mean, you got to start somewhere, right?
Sure, absolutely. And you've now got a lot more influences going. I know you've been compared to Head PE and Incubus, among others, haven't you?
Oh, yes, definitely. You know, we're drawing influences from more places as, you know, as we grow older. You know, like we've gotten into the whole school of punk hardcore lately, the good bit of us, and as well as that, you know, I draw from funk and jazz roots and old R&B, like, you know, Aretha Franklin and the like.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, I love funky bass, so.
I can't say we've had many bands on the show with quite those kind of influences, but
that's great.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Now, People Hater, you're signed to Model City Records. Is that very much a local label, or does it get across the whole of America?
It's actually, it's locally based, but we have artists in 17 cities across the country, and, you know, we got a guy out of Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. We got you know, a couple different things going there. It's still, you know, we got local stuff on there, and it's locally based, but we're trying to broaden out to a little bit of everybody.
Cool. How do people in the UK get hold of copies of the album Perfect Mistake?
That's a good one for Stag.
All right, well, for right now, what you need to do is you go to www.modelcityrecords.com.
Right.
And they have an online form that you can print out and mail in to us.
Right.
And within a reasonable amount of time, we will have it sent to you. As well as that, we will have www.helioband.com up very soon, and you will be able to order it from the internet by credit card or check card, whatever you may have. And then I'm not too familiar with UK territory. If you guys have Valley Media catalogs in your record shops, you should be able to order us over there. But the Valley Media, I know it for a fact that it's mainly U.S. based. But we're going to be getting our stuff pressed up, hopefully next time through a duplication service called Oasis CD, and that comes as a part of it. So. Like I said, if you guys get Valley distribution catalogs, most definitely you'll be able to order it from your record shop.
What are your current plans, and are you currently touring? Because I know you've done some new demos, haven't you?
Yeah, we've recorded enough stuff for an EP, which hopefully will be out right after the new year, we hope.
Cool, excellent.
We've been playing, you know, a lot of shows around here, trying to go out of state a little bit too. We'll be playing with, actually, funny enough, we're opening for 2 Live Crew.
Really?
Rap group, yeah, on November 30th.
That should be impressive. What's the EP called?
The EP, we don't really have a name on it yet.
Huh.
It's 5 new songs. 3 of them are in the studio, 2 of them are live, and then we got a classic one on there live as well.
Fantastic. So what about the possibility of a second album or a new album?
Oh, there'll definitely be a new album. We really we all work jobs and stuff besides this, and we just really kind of got to find time and money to get on with that. Hopefully in the spring sometime.
Well, I hope you also get a proper European and UK distribution, because an awful lot of people over here would love what you do.
Oh man, we hope we get it just as much.
Fingers crossed. You've got to come here and tour at some point
Oh
as well.
God, we would love to.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir.
And we're going to play a track now from Perfect Mistake, and also going to play a track from the new material a little later on. But first of all, from Perfect Mistake, this is a track called Itch. Is that a reasonable choice?
Hey, it sounds good.
That's fine.
Excellent.
Can I add a plug?
Absolutely. Go for it.
All right. We want you people to go out to www.mp3.com/Helio and download our tracks if you like what you hear tonight, and basically
see what we're all about.
Exactly. And actually, Malcolm, Brian from the Shazette says hello.
Oh, good man. He's a fine man.
What a small world it is.
It is a strange world, isn't it? You all know each other, don't you? Excellent. Well, we'll have to get the sort of Shazette and Helio touring together or something.
I think we should. I mean, we've done it in the past with bands like the bands who are in the studio tonight, and we can do it again, I'm sure.
Well, thanks very much for your time, gentlemen. Better to get back to being Tennesseans or whatever. And this is Itch from Helio, and we'll repeat all that information about how you can order copies and download stuff a little later as well.
All right.
So keep in touch, and thanks for your time.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
How black do you like your metal? If you can take it dark, then we dare you to enter the world of Cradle of Filth. Come and join the band on Heavy, Left-Handed and Candid, the first ever DVD and new long-form video from the world's biggest black metal band. You'll see the band's sensational performance at Nottingham Rock City in April, plus shocking promo clips, and on the DVD you also get fly-on-the-wall footage, an exclusive 45-minute documentary, plus many other special features. Heavy, Left-Handed and Candid, released by Abracadabra through Snapper Music on November the 19th. This is only for the black at heart.
This is the voice of the Mr. We know that you can hear Earthmen.
So, what do you do on Sunday mornings? Lay in bed trying to recover from the night before? Well, not anymore you don't. From now on, you get up and tune into Total Rock and listen to me, Mick Scarlett, and my indestructible Sunday morning madness. I'll be playing the best in new metal, classic rock, goth, punk, and well, anything I like. It's my show. So from now on, get up, get out of bed and tune in to Total Rock between 9 and 12 Sunday mornings and join me in Total Rock for total radio anarchy and some great music. Mick Scarlett's indestructible Sunday morning madness. It's worth not going to bed for.
If you're a dribbling old git, then switch off your hearing aids. If you're the mighty kind, oozing youth and vitality, then check out Travel Cuts. We're a student, youth and independent travel experts. Go on, give us a call on 020-755-2082 to get flights, hotels, round the world tickets, weekend breaks, plus global air, rail and coach passes. And no, they don't come with Zimmer frames. Travel Cuts, allowing you to get on your bike with money in the saddle.
Floor and Scheme, some of the album Through the Eyes, another band who've been guests on Hammer and Doom. We're getting through them tonight, aren't we?
It's hard to find bands these days who haven't, isn't it, really, when you think about
well, these two bands here, Akira and Area 54, have definitely been guests, and emails have been coming in at quite a phenomenal rate. Yeah. Mostly for Area 54. Poor Akira guys aren't getting much they're doing.
Well,
poor
they
chaps.
need to get their street team better organised.
We've got one from Metal Man. It's an email from Metal Man. It's all the best for Friday. Because Area 54 and Akira playing downstairs at the King's Head. Sorry we won't be there. Blaze at Dudley awaits us, which actually is a good point to say that Neil, Blaze's manager, has just been on the phone asking if we'd mentioned the Dudley gig and saying hello to Area 54 as well. Dudley JB's, if you're in that area, on Friday, November the 16th. Blaze is doing a set chosen by his fans, but Neil has told us, and this is an exclusive, one track will definitely be played is Virus, the Iron Maiden track, which has never been performed live before.
Wow.
There you go. Lakis is so stunned. He's sitting here going, what?
I think we're all kind of pretty gobsmacked, so that's definitely... And Dudley's is a great place, actually.
Yeah, it is really
great venue.
JB's is an excellent venue.
Yeah.
What do you think of that then, Lakis?
Yeah, it's quite weird actually. I was listening to Virus the other day, so that's a bit odd. Yeah, we'll cancel the gig and go and check it out.
In case you're wondering, Area 54 and Akira and Martian, let's not forget them, another band have been on this show.
Yeah.
Will all be playing downstairs at the King's Head Live in Fulham on Friday, November the 16th, and there'll be a raffle for children in need, which is a very worthy cause.
The Hammer and Doom Mafia.
There could be a ruffle as well.
A ruffle, you never know. So let's turn to the Akira guys. Poor chaps aren't getting much of a look in, are they? It's a bit sad.
It's alright, we've got a drink.
What's the latest? Well, yeah. We've got a string section down the band. So what's the latest with you lot in terms of getting a deal? Are you close? Are you looking?
Well, we've got this ongoing bass player problem, which started before we came on the last time, and
still goes
and we
on.
had our Italian friend there, Roberto,
yeah,
who we'd just gotten sorted, and everything was great. You know, he was playing well, and we were looking like we were going to get even better. And then he went off to Boston to do film school for 4 years.
Oh, nice!
And we panicked for a couple of months. And then when we got the Brutal Deluxe gig, and we were told the night before that. Ollie here, who's at the ACM in Guildford, walked into the pub downstairs and found this guy Alex, who's doing our bass now, and managed to learn our songs for that gig in one night. And now we've worked with him till in the rest of the stuff, and we're still working on new things as well. So we've got this gig is the big thing coming up, and who knows what next.
You never know. So
have to wait and see.
So how long's Alex going to last?
That's the question.
Maybe you should give out having
well at the moment.
Get Laura to
It's like
death.
Spinal Tap and drummers.
Yeah, I know.
But I will never die.
Of course not. Absolutely. Get Laura in for both bands, and
No,
that
they
might.
don't need that stress. We've got a bass player problem too. She won't leave.
You can off mic. Laura.
In about 5 minutes when we close the microphones after all this nattering.
I've got one of those beep buttons. You can just press it.
Yeah, we'll have to get one of those. We'll have to get record Laura Swing. Just go beep, beep. Just go beep a lot, Laura. We'll put in the words in our heads. Now, we got an email here from Anthony, it's Tony, in Leek-on-Stoke-on-Trent. Just a big thanks to the band, Area 54, for the Bradford and Bedford gigs. They were brilliant. Can't wait for the Newcastle gig in December. What's that?
Cheers. Trillions.
Newcastle Trent. What date's that?
I think it's the 2nd, but I'm not sure. I'm useless though, aren't I?
You are. Also, please play Stoke soon. I know it's the worst place in the country, but I can guarantee you won't get mugged.
You've got to email our manager and bug her,
What's
it's on our
email?
website.
We'll give out your website address.
Well, Area 50. Yeah, it's area54.co.uk. Just our manager's address is on there.
Cool.
Give her an email in an area you want us to play, and we'll see what happens, I guess.
Here's you can't turn this down. If you play Stoke, Tony says they'll take you on a pub crawl.
Oh yeah, we'll be playing there.
Will that be before or after the gig?
Good point, Hammer. Good point.
That is a good point.
Apparently, Mad Girl Kath can't hear the show due to a lack of a PC, but I'm sure she'd appreciate a big hello. So come on, everyone, say hello to Mad Girl Kath.
Oh, hey, Mad Kath.
She's a mad girl.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's all good fun, isn't it?
We'll have to send her an SMS then as a sort of consolation.
Someone just asked, can we please play some Helio? We just did, but we're going to play another track later. Clayton Piercy, we will be playing a track later, so don't fear not. Stick around. Someone's asked for AC/DC's Whole Lot of Rosie because it rocks. You like AC/DC, don't you?
I do.
Yes.
There you go. They do rock. Absolutely. So, Book of Shadows 26. What sort of email address is that?
Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows.
Oh, I know. It's a bit.
It's better than Book of Shadows 27, I guess.
Yeah, that was a bit disappointing.
Yeah, that's true. Thinking Book of Shadows 666. That will be the one, wouldn't it?
Or in my case, 667, possibly, because I'm the neighbour.
Oh, well, fair enough. Okie dokie. Well, you're listening to Hammer and Doom. We've got Area 54 in the studio and Akira in the studio. Have you actually checked each other's stuff out before? I mean, are you sort of familiar with each other in terms, apart from this show?
Mad Kath got me a copy of Akira's CD.
Right.
I've had to listen to it, so I know,
She played it to me, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so
you're
cool.
comfortable about having them on the bill with you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Totally.
No,
Yeah,
fine. What about you lot? Are you comfortable being on a bill at Area 54?
Very happy. Very happy to be.
Of course, they have to supply the M&Ms. That's the deal.
As long as they're peanut, you like peanut, right? Peanut M&Ms.
That's right.
All the blue ones taken out,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so I've got my job at Blockbuster Video. I can get them 20% off. Don't worry. There'll be at least a box for all of us.
Oh my God. Well, we're going to just take a short break for the top of the hour, and then when we come back, we're going to play Area 54 and a track that's been requested, Overload. But you expressed a bit of surprise when that came up, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd one, really. People usually go for like Use of the Light or Living a Lie or Last Embrace, which I suppose you can't play because it's swearing in.
Well, we might be able to get away with it because it's after this watershed. Right, just slip that in before 11 o'clock. It's been requested by Metal Man, who says the future's bright, the future's metal.
Hey,
also
Metal
got
Man,
to tell
how
you,
you doing?
actually, this is interesting. Got an email from America from a guy called Phil in November's Dirge, who says, have you got a new label yet? This is for Area 54.
No, we haven't actually. We're still looking. There's been like interest, but we've got to make sure it's the right deal this time, you know, for us.
And we're just enjoying gigging at the moment, just sort of just like making the most of having our own deadlines and being our own boss for a while.
Just for a little while.
Well, you know, we're still gigging and making new fans. So there's no rush, and we're still writing and rehearsing. We've got loads of new songs, and we'll get signed when the time is right.
Now, he does say, please make sure your next release comes out in America, because he doesn't want to have to do an extended three-way trade with Mad Girl and Little Miss Messiah again. No comment.
Girls! I love them! All shapes, all sizes, all ages, as long as they're over 18. I just want girls, girls, girls! And now I've 4 of them together! 4 of the most gorgeous beauties to grace the earth, sitting on my sticky lap every week, right here on Total Rock. Except that somebody has now decided to put them on air from midday every Saturday when I'm doing the bleeding laundry. Call that fair? Join these twisted sisters from 12 noon every Saturday for 3 hours of... Oh God, I can't go on. I'm just becoming too pervy thinking about it all.
It's time to flush the rock with Total Rock, and you're gonna love it! We're teaming up with Rock Sound Magazine and Schism to get 2 of Britain's best young bands on the road. See Throat and Breed 77 on the Flush 'Em Out tour from November 8th to the 25th. And there will be local support acts at all venues. For full details, go to our website at www.totalrock.com or see the press. Get in to Flush 'Em Out, the way to rock in November.
Across the world, round the globe, you're online with Total Rock.
From their debut album, No Visible Scars. No, it's a debut, because there'll be plenty more, I'm sure. Area 54 and Overload.
Go on, ask them.
What? The question. Yeah. Matt in Northern Ireland, who called up earlier and said, I really like what I've heard of Area 54, just called back and said, that song is a total rip-off of Cry of Mankind by My Dying Bride. So, Lakis?
Yeah, one person I saw a review where someone had said that we'd ripped off My Dying Bride, but God's honest truth is that I've never heard any anyway. I really haven't, so... Like, you can call me a tosser and say I'm lying, but that's the truth.
No.
We never do that kind of thing. Certainly not on the air, anyway.
Well, the band do, so you might as well.
By the way, Phil has emailed back and say his band is Duma, not whatever I called it, which was something else completely different. If I called it November's Dirge, which is what he's got in brackets in his original email. The actual band is called Duma, Dumah, but it's an extreme American metal band. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. And do you know, I wonder if Mad Girl can actually hear us, because she keeps texting me, so she wouldn't do that just sort of blind, would she?
Mad.
That's why she's called Mad.
And she says, what's the chance of a different track? Time Takes No Pain. We might get round to that one.
Absolutely.
You never know.
We've got a couple of requests for Blaze tracks, which we'll get round to a little later as well.
And Mad Girl actually requested one on the subject, a Saxon track, which possibly we'll leave till after midnight.
Yeah, well, it's more Sleazy 8 style, isn't it? That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So the guys from Akira here, Ollie and Ivan. So your new bass player, Alex.
Yes.
What did he bring to the band, do you reckon? Why did you go for him? What made you think, this guy could actually be a bass player in the band for a couple of minutes?
Well, the first thing obviously was managing to learn 5 tracks in less than 5 hours, I think.
That's not bad.
Yeah, stayed up with him until 5:30 in the morning, showing him the stuff. Practiced the whole next day, got 2 hours sleep. We thought it was very, very, very punk rock.
He's got a great ear, a great head for music. Like, he can keep it all inside instead of having to keep saying, "Oh, what was that bit again?" or "What was this?" You know, he just remembers it all, and you know, he fits in with us because we're all a bunch of crazy guys.
You certainly are, absolutely.
And he's got a fantastic bass guitar.
Have you got a website yet? Changing the subject completely.
We have a Hotmail account, which is Akira_band.hotmail or whatever.
At hotmail.com.
That's a kind of step in the right direction, isn't it? Because people can at least sort of email you with suggestions as to what might be on a potential future website. So
you never know.
Exactly.
And we had I think Khalid had sorted out having a sort of Akira_band website. But is still sorting out the domain and all that kind of. I don't really know much about the internet, so I can't say. But
it's on its way.
Yeah,
good, excellent.
We just need to find people that can set it up for us.
Well, Area 54 have done a pretty good job. You've got a good website, which is area54.co.uk, isn't it?
Yeah, it usually works when Rob hasn't buggered it up.
Why do you give some advice to Akira about setting? Not you, but get Rob to give some advice to them about setting up a website.
Like our drummer, because he would do a website for you, I reckon. Yeah. He knows what he's doing, kind of. So yeah,
we just
he knows
want
what he's doing, kind of.
Be able to download our tracks, really. So
get Rob to sort you out a website.
Cool.
It's gone insane tonight. It really has. We've been sort of getting oh my.
This kind of beeping that's going on. It's not a wind-up. That's actually people texting us, and we're trying tonight to not even give out the number and see how many we can get in without giving out the number.
Well, we've got emails flying in left, right, and centre. We've got text messages coming in. We've got phone calls. It's insane. So I think it's time to play another track. Now we're going to play another track from the Akira demo. Have you got a title for this demo, by the way, guys, or is it just the Akira demo?
Quick, think of one.
The Akira demo.
Call it TAD, the Tad.
Tad. It's a Tad Cool.
It's a the Tad Cool demo. There you are. We named them one week.
Too much like Tad from Neighbours, and we'd all have to shoot that guy. So
never watched Neighbours, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know either.
What about calling it the Cool demo? Okay, maybe not. What do you reckon, Lucas? Do you reckon the demo needs a title, or just is it a waste of time?
No, just call it demo.
Just call it demo. Yeah, Akira demo.
It's still only really the first one we've done, and we've got a lot to do after that anyway. So
demo number 1.
Demo number 1.
Demo.
Look forward to demo number 2.
Did you say something, Lucas? I hope not. You probably asked for a drink or something. You got a drink in your hand. So this track is called Skin Deep.
Yes.
And by the way, is the demo available for people to buy, or is it still?
Well, if they're, we're going to be trying to sell it.
It will be on Friday.
Right.
And then after that, I suppose when we do get a website sorted, that will be the easiest place to get a hold. Or if anything, they can email us at Akira_band@hotmail.com and ask us for a request, and we'll see what we can do about it.
Excellent. Anyway, here's Skin Deep. Akira Skin Deep from their very fine 3-track demo, which has no title as yet. We've had a load of requests of Blade stuff, which we will get around to playing. Fear not, just bear with us.
Do you know, in the way that we sort of have helped Akira in the past, do you think we could get our listeners possibly to suggest a title for this demo?
Well, before we do that, we have to talk to Brian Reisman, our American correspondent, on the line right now, even though it's an American holiday. How's that for dedication?
It is, really, but I love talking to you guys.
Wait,
that's nicest things. How are things, Brian?
Well, other than the fact that the sky seems to be falling again in New York, things are all right.
Yeah. So what's the deal with this particular holiday before we sort of kick into the serious stuff?
Veterans Day. It is Veterans Day.
Veterans Day, right?
That's what it is. President Bush was actually in town yesterday, commemorating the acts of all the firefighters and policemen. Obviously, on top of all the soldiers who fought in various wars over the years. Obviously, Vietnam is still a controversial issue, and I think more and more people are trying to pay homage to the soldiers that fought in the Vietnam War.
Right.
And we're aware in retrospect of how they were treated. So, but it's just bizarre that on this day, of course, we have this plane crash, and that just sort of raises tension again.
Of course.
In this country, now that we're at war with Afghanistan, or really the Taliban government in Afghanistan, I should say. I really don't think it's a war against the Afghan people.
Although we don't want to go into the politics, obviously, of that, because that's a separate issue. But there's one thing I wanted to ask you, given the fact that what's happened today, and to put it into, I suppose, a Total Rock contest. Can you actually see bands yet again thinking, we don't want to fly now? In fact, we're more determined than ever not to get on a plane. Is it going to have that sort of effect? Or is it too early to tell?
Well, you know, I mean, like, I'm thinking of traveling to Germany, and I don't, you know, I'm nervous, but at the same time, you know, until we find out what they think is the cause, a couple hours ago, they had issued a statement saying they did not think it was an act of terrorism. They thought it was an actual malfunction of the plane. I'm going to get an eyewitness account probably later on today from a friend of mine who was 20 blocks. She actually saw it happen. Supposedly, like, it crashed in this neighborhood. It destroyed 4 houses, set a bunch of other ones on fire, and actually one of the wings is actually in the ocean, so... It's weird. They don't think it was a bomb. They think it was actually a fire that was started. But of course, the timing is just absolutely terrible.
Oh,
so everyone's going to freak out. I'll probably know in the next day or so. I would think that people would probably still want to go places, but it might be easier for me to get a seat.
Well, you never know, because it's certainly been the case. I mean, all credit, it seems to be calming down a little bit. We've had Fear Factory come over, Machine Head are due very shortly.
That's right.
And it looks like these bands are coming. Guns N' Roses, of course, have cancelled. Now, have you heard anything in the States about what the hell is going on with that band? The rumours are flying they don't even have an album.
Well, yeah, I mean, supposedly there was some sort of stomach ailment that Buckethead is suffering, and that is why they had to... or actually, that was actually the first time it happened. This time, I'm not really sure. It's weird because you know, I've heard rumors that they spent up to $8 million on this record, which is an exorbitant sum of money. You know, and they signed with Sanctuary, which is interesting. Although it's you know, I don't know who's actually releasing this record. People have argued. I mean, is it even Guns N' Roses? I mean, it's kind of hard. No. People only got one original member, and it was known for this classic lineup.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Slash was obviously a major part of it, and he's gone, and so no one really, it's like no one ever really knows anything. I check with people, and it's just, you know, it could even be a rumor that there may not even be an album for all we know.
Well, that is a rumor they haven't even recorded. They've scrapped so much, and that Axl's decided to go back in and start it all over again. And there's a rumor that Buckethead is out. I mean, that's never been confirmed, and that maybe Wes Borland's in.
Well, Wes Borland has his own band, obviously, now.
Eat the Day. However, I mean, I suppose if you're Wes Borland and Axl says, I'll pay you $2 million just to play on the album, you might be tempted.
Well, I mean, he played with Limp Bizkit for a number of years, so I think you can only sort of go up at that point in some way. I mean, there are some people that argue he was really the only talented member of that band, and it's interesting, though, he does, you know, he has Eat the Day, which is going to feature, you know, his brother Scott on guitar, Greg Isabella on drums, Kyle Weeks as DJ. They're expecting an album sometime next year. Interestingly enough, of course, Limp Bizkit has removed the Wes Borland mix of Break Stuff from their forthcoming remixed album, New Old Songs.
How's that been received? I mean, has that gone down okay with the fans that it's been taken off? Has there been any sort of outcry from Bizkit aficionados?
I haven't really heard yet. You know, I'm sure there's probably a bunch of teen fans that are upset. I mean, that happens anytime any band loses a key member.
That's true.
He does. You know, he definitely has a distinct guitar style, so they're going to really have to find somebody that kind of fits that, because, you know, it is. Some people sort of argued that it's like you're watching this rap metal band, but you got this guy from King Crimson who happened to be.
That's true. Well, what Durst seems to be saying is they're going to scour America and maybe beyond to find an unknown to fill the role, which probably saves them a lot of money.
You know, I'm sure dealing with him is not that easy either. So that's probably why.
But it probably means a lot of scouring as well.
I'd have thought so.
So
let's see what happens now. Limp Bizkit have got a remix album coming out. Linkin Park are working on a remix album as well. So is this the start of another new trend? We're going to get loads of bands doing this again. It's happened before.
God, I hope not. I mean, it's kind of like, I've always found it a cheap way to cash in on a band's success. I mean, Linkin Park has their remix album set for spring of next year, which is going to feature contributions from Crystal Method and Marilyn Manson. Orgies, Jay Gordon, you have a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, there was this sort of attempt a couple years ago, and it was with the Spawn soundtrack, where they tried to mix metal and electronica artists, and it didn't really go over that well.
No, it didn't.
I don't think the album sold very well, and I don't know why they're trying it again. Right now in America, you've just got this frenzy to try to sell as many records as possible. I mean, the Backstreet Boys just put out the hits. You know, the first chapter or whatever, and it's like they have 3 records out. I mean, you know, I know they're huge, but this whole repackaging thing and soundtracks have been big here the past couple years.
Absolutely.
You know, you get exclusive tracks mixed with previously released tracks, and it's sort of a cheap way to cash in, because most of those songs don't appear in any of the films.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's quite fun when fans kind of remix stuff on the net, and you get sort of remixes of songs, but I'm not sure I'd actually sort of go down to the record store and buy stuff.
That's a good point. That's a very fair point. What's the current economy like for rock and metal bands in America? Are they still selling strongly, or is it starting to tail off as we get towards Christmas?
Actually, you know, right now you still have. I mean, obviously, Nickelback seems to be the band that just keeps keeps selling. You know, they can't leave the top 10. Linkin Park is experiencing renewed success. I mean, a lot of these bands are holding on. It doesn't seem to be like a slump in sales. I mean, obviously the units are a little bit less. You know, when you have Michael Jackson, say, only doing 300,000 units as opposed to like another rock band that would do 600,000. But I'm curious to see what's going to happen at Christmas. I'm kind of predicting that you probably see a little bit of an upswing.
Interesting.
You know, maybe just because people want to get away from being so depressed and down, they're going to want to sort of have a happy holiday season. But you know, like Ozzy's album is kind of starting to fall off the charts. I mean, it's already after 3 weeks, it's almost out of the top 30, which doesn't really surprise me. But most of the other bands are still, you know, they're still holding strong. They're still pretty much staying constant.
Talking of Ozzy, and he's had a stress fracture of his leg. He's broken his leg, which is, or virtually broken, which is a real bummer. But another interesting thing that seems to have got lost is that Ozzy and Rob Zombie have decided not to do a New Year's Eve show because they believe after what happened on September the 11th, people want to spend time with their families on New Year's Eve rather than go out and celebrate. Is that the feeling you've got, or is this an excuse?
Well, I could kind of see that in some ways. I mean, obviously their show's going to be pretty dark and menacing. It might not be the happiest way to celebrate New Year's. You know, that's hard to say. There's been a lot of people who've been trying to be sensitive about the issue. Although at the same time, there's probably a lot of fans who probably still want to see them anyway. I mean, for them, that might be the perfect New Year's Eve show. I mean, you're not going to be seeing parents going to that anyway.
That's very true.
Seeing a bunch of young kids and 30 and 40 somethings, and it could be a cop out. I mean, Ozzy. The interesting thing to me about this whole situation with postponing at least 10 of these shows, and I kind of wonder, you know, people say he's the grandfather of heavy metal, but I think he's literally becoming the grandfather of heavy metal now. He's so frail. He's like the Frank Sinatra. You know, a friend of mine saw Ozfest like 3 or 4 years ago and said he was reading like right off a teleprompter. And
he's been doing that for a while.
There's been all those rumors about, you know, the singer under the stage.
That's an interesting one.
I mean, I mean, maybe they're being sensitive, or maybe they're worried that there's going to be something happening on New Year's Eve. There's always going to be rumors of terrorist activity around major holidays.
I think the singer under the stage rumor is a nonsense because Ozzy is Ozzy, and he doesn't exactly have the greatest singing voice in the world, but he's so distinctive it's very hard to mimic him.
It's his presence, isn't it?
Yeah,
that is true. But you know, it'll be like Limp Bizkit. You know, it's like they find someone who is in a tribute band, and
you've got a point there. Fair enough.
Imagine a Fred Durst under the stage. Now, that's something to
enjoy. Oh my God!
We've got another flurry of old school stuff coming along. Queensryche have 2 different side projects coming out.
Yep, that's right.
You've got Scott Rockenfield and Kelly Gray in a band called Slaves to the System, which is going to feature guitarist and vocalist Damon Johnson and Scott Hurd and bassist Roman Glick.
That's right. And you've also got your Jeff Tate band.
The Jeff Tate band. He's working on a solo album as well. Which is rather interesting because Queensryche haven't put out a new album in 2 years.
No, I know.
But I think what you're seeing though is, you know, a lot of these older guys, now that they're, you know, not old, but I mean, you know, old school bands, they're past their commercial peak. It's kind of like, you know, Dickinson, Halford, and Tate wanting to do that record, Trinity, or the Three Tremors, or the Three Tenors from Hell, or whatever you want to call it. I think they're seeing that they can actually experiment more now, which is kind of cool. You can get things that you would have gotten in the 80s because of ego or money or management situations.
Well, who knows? Maybe we'll reach a stage where Fred Durst actually works with Chester Bennington or something on a project. You never know.
Good Lord.
Stranger things are always Borland.
And there's some interesting news, too, I think, which is interesting, is that Slipknot are taking In Flames on the road with them.
That's right.
Well, I think
it is an interesting one.
It is, actually, but evidently, I mean, see, the guys in Slipknot, I think, are more old school fans than you'd think. I'd heard a rumor that the drummer, Joey, actually has been seen off stage in crusty Merciful Fate T-shirts.
Oh, fantastic! That's what we like.
So they're one of the, you know, in the recent interview, one of them was saying how they thought bands like In Flames were kind of bringing music back. It's like bands that were playing again.
Cool.
Which is ironic because some people think that Slipknot don't really play that much. But
well, yeah, that's another argument. Anyway, we'd better leave it there. Brian, as ever, it's been fantastic talking to you. We'll have to talk to you again at the same time next week.
Absolutely.
For more of the same. In the meantime, have a good Veterans Day.
Well, thank you.
Yes. And since we spoke about Guns N' Roses, this is a track that Lakis wanted to hear.
When I was a young boy, this is not some kind of sick fashion parade. This is art. This is emotion. This is religion.
This is Angelina's journey. If you want a rush of high-speed energy, get on a trip with me, Angelina, and travel from Northern Lights to Desert Rock. Every Monday from 6 to 9 p.m., tune in to Angelina's journey for the trip of your lifetime.
New metal, old metal, forget about it. Get ready for the return of timeless metal. Check out No World Order, the latest album from Gamma Ray, out now on Metal Is Records. See them live in London at the Camden Underworld on November 27th, their first British date in nearly a decade. No World Order, the new album from Gamma Ray, out now.
Forget about moshing, get ready to flush with Total Rock. Join Throat, Breed 77's 6th and Million Dead at the King's Head Live in Fulham on Sunday, November the 18th. Tickets cost just £6 for an evening that'll flush out your ears with the best young British talent. Further info, call 0207 731 8799. And Total Rock will be broadcasting the whole event live. Miss out and you're the loser.
It's a band called Medication, or what it is. A 5-tracker is coming out from the band, of which that is the lead cut, and they feature Logan Mader, Whitfield Crane, and Roy Mayorga, among various people.
That was quite a strong track, wasn't it? Really? Good.
Pretty good, actually.
Good.
Logan Mader should have called us 35 minutes ago, but it's Veterans Day. That's probably his excuse.
We bear no grudges. We played anyway.
Absolutely.
Don't we?
What do you reckon of that, guys?
It was cool. Were they playing at the Underworld soon?
Yeah, they're doing a UK tour.
On
Which starts
Sunday. I'm going to see that with Khalid.
Oh, there you go.
Sanctum supporting, aren't they?
That's right.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty good, actually, and they are doing quite a big UK tour. And, of course, Romy Mayorga has rejoined Soulfly, but apparently only for the album, and he's not going to tour with them because he's still a full-time member of Medication. We'll see. Yes, that's an interesting one. Now, we've got an email here from Metal Man who's got a suggestion for Akira's demo title. It should be Omed Arika, Akira Demo Backwards. There you go.
Yeah, I like that.
That's original.
Absolutely.
I suppose it's always a good idea if you've got no others.
Anyway, I'm going to play a track because there's someone on the phone. It might be who I'm expecting. This is Akira and Awakening. Well, that's Akira. Well, I think the best track on their demo, Awakening. Excellent stuff.
It's very good.
Very impressive. Now, on the line now from America, is another American calling in from Boiler. It's Will.
Also have Brian here.
Will and Brian. Good grief. A double header.
Double header.
Well, good afternoon to you, or good evening, I suppose, even where you are. Where are you at the moment? You upstate New York?
Yeah, we're about central in the state, about midway.
That's pretty reasonable. You've been going a while now, haven't you? About 7 years?
Yeah, the band was formed in November '94.
Right.
So we've had one member change since then.
And you've been going strong. Mark Mays was the change, wasn't it? Replaced by Brian, not that long ago. And you had an album out on Mayhem, didn't you, which was part of Atlantic?
Yeah, that was the New Professionals.
Right. Mm-hmm. Which was a couple of years. What, 98?
Yes.
Something like that. So you were busy boys. You've been touring constantly as well. I've noticed you played the Milwaukee Metal Fest, the Cleveland World Series of Metal. So you got a good track record behind you, haven't you?
Yeah, we've been out there. We've been down south, been up and down the East Coast. We haven't really done much touring over the last year, but once our new album is done, we're hoping to change that.
Why haven't you done much touring? What's been the story behind that?
We've been really concentrating on getting the new album done.
Right.
Lots of our fans want to hear us with Brian being involved in the band. He's also sharing the vocal responsibilities along with me. So it's pretty much been the focus, and then once that's done, we'll have something new to work with.
So does that mean that you guys find it hard to write while you're on the road, for example?
We've actually we have the album done and recorded. We're waiting for it to be mastered. That's pretty much it, and the final artwork thing.
Right, but I mean, did you take the whole year out to write as well as to record?
Yeah, we've been doing that.
Are you still on Mayhem?
Technically.
Oh.
Once Mayhem lost their funding from Atlantic, they pretty much folded up. But I think we're technically still on there for that album.
It's called Cow Tipping in C Sharp, the new album, isn't it?
That's going to be the new album.
So when might we expect it to come out?
Brian, what do you think?
Hopefully, they go early this next year.
Early in 2002, we're looking at.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. You've toured with a lot of cool bands, haven't you? Like Crowbar. And
yeah,
so
the
forth.
Crowbar tour was really fun.
Oh,
It was short, but really got along well with those guys. And they're really good guys, and love their music even more now. You know, I have to
Excellent
see them
band.
play every night. So,
How many gigs did you end up doing with them?
what's that?
How many gigs did you end up doing with Crowbar?
We only did about 2 weeks with them.
Well, that's not bad.
So it was, you know, it was a short tour. We've done mostly tours on our own or with a regional band in Pennsylvania called Backstreet Law.
Right.
We toured with them, lots of shows, and you know, went out to the Michigan and down south and so on.
Yeah, you've done quite an interesting selection because you've gone on one hand from Bad Religion, Biohazard and Propane through to Dio and Blue Oyster Cult, haven't you?
Yeah.
Which is quite an amazing... Do you find actually that it doesn't really matter what sort of audience you play to, you still get a good response, or do you have to work harder with certain bands than others?
We seem to be finding that a lot more to be the case, where it seems to be that no matter who is listening, even if they're not into metal, they seem to be enjoying us for some reason, because our show is just a fun show.
Right.
And we have a good time live. There's not a lot of hate and aggression in that sense, you know, but we're still heavy as hell.
Excellent.
So, and, you know, we like to put the groove on, you know.
That's the way to do it.
Absolutely.
From a British fan's point of view, and a lot of British fans of rock and metal may not know who you are, who would you actually compare yourselves to? Just to give people an idea.
I think it's a kind of a Prong meets Clutch with maybe a little Leonard Skinner and Rollins thrown on.
That's pretty good.
So would those be your main musical influences as well?
Yeah, we're kind of like, we kind of consider ourselves dirtcore, kind of redneck meets hardcore.
Fascinating.
That's a great name, Dirtcore. It's so obvious. No one's ever used it before. Patent it before someone else comes in and steals it from you.
That's what I was going to say.
That's my advice. Definitely.
Well, I think everybody stole groovecore from me too.
Well, you've said it now to the public and a lot of people now. Dirtcore, and it belongs to Boiler.
And you heard it
we'll
first
back you up
on Hammer and Doom on Total Rock.
Absolutely. So, what about getting copies of the album as far as UK and European fans are concerned? Is it easy, or is it difficult to track down anything?
Anybody can go to our website. You know, Brian, you can tell them the address and everything.
It's www.boilerny.com.
Right.
And we have a merchandise page. When the new album is done, we're going to be shopping it around to labels, and hopefully we'll get some distribution overseas.
Fingers crossed. It would be good to see you come over, even maybe. You never know.
Oh, we would love that, especially our drummer Jay.
Why especially him?
Well, he used to work. He used to be a drum tech, and
Right.
he's worked for Soundgarden, Alice in Chains,
Really?
Garbage, and
Quite a
so
track
he,
record.
you know, he's been everywhere. And he loves touring, but he especially loves being overseas.
Well, we'll see if hopefully he can come over next year. It'd be great if he could.
That would be amazing.
That would be great.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for your time. It's been a pleasure
thank
talking to
you.
you. I think we should play a track from your new album.
Okay.
Railroaded. That's just a great
Railroaded.
title, and it almost sums up the sort of style and feel of the band, as
Right
you'll
on.
see in a couple of minutes. Thanks very much, Will, and thanks also to Brian, and good luck in 2002.
Thank you, Malcolm.
And have a good Veterans Day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Indeed.
Well, we're going to play that track.
Dirtcore, I love the sound of that.
Dirtcore, Railroaded from Cow Tipping in C Sharp after this.
Hello, Cubs, Grubs, and other creatures of the night. Listen, it's the Badger here.
My God, it's good to see you.
I could go on about the show, about Pop Must Stop, the Essential Gig Guide, and all the stuff we do, but frankly, why bother? All I want you to do is listen out every Thursday night from 9 p.m. till midnight. Twang helps me out. Say hello, Twang. Oh, he's shy, bless him. We guarantee it's an ass-chicken-free zone, and you won't get any central metal or cowbells. It's great music and the odd, and I do mean odd, interview all the way on Badger's Nadger. So rock with the Brock every Thursday from 9 p.m. till midnight. My God, it's good to see ya.
Another day, another dollar.
If you like metal, porn, and other deviant things which you think are truly rock and roll, then tune into the Rock and Roll Ponderosa Mondays from 12 to 3 a.m. We bring you all this and a lot more. Also, since we're on later, I can get away with a lot more stuff I normally couldn't do. So tune in Mondays from 12 to 3 a.m. for the Ponderosa.
Listen if you dare.
If you like your rock cheesy and your metal sleazy, then join me, Sleazy H, for Midnight Dynamite every Monday to Thursday, 12 a.m. till 3, for explosive, kick-ass classic rock and AOR. Let Sleazy H rock you to the dawn and make your night go off with a bang.
www.totalrock.com. Boiler and Railroaded from the upcoming album Cow Tipping in C Sharp. Only an American band would come up with something like that, wouldn't they?
Indeed.
Cow Tipping in C Sharp.
It's
Wonderful
a great,
title.
Great idea, isn't it?
What are you doing?
I'm just kneeling at your feet, as sadly with the webcam being a bit under the weather today, nobody can see this, but you know, metaphorically, I do this every week.
Good. Well, we've got Lakis and Laura here from Area 54, and Ollie and Ivan from Akira, and we better repeat, you're playing down here at the King's Head Live in Fulham this Friday, November the 16th.
That's this Friday, November 16th.
What is it? Are you sure it's not this Friday, November the 16th?
Actually, no, it's this Friday.
Right. Tickets, what, £3.50 or something?
£3.50 with a flyer, and I think, what, £4.50 without?
£4.50.
So make sure you get your flyers before you come in.
And there's an opening band from Scotland called Martian, who are really good as well. They're Scottish, they're not from outer space.
Oh, they're from the homeland out of there.
Hey,
oh,
absolutely.
Great.
And there's also a Children in Need raffle going on, which is very worthwhile supporting. What's the prizes in the raffle? Anyone know?
Just giving away things, like just stuff.
Yeah. Well, the main thing is to raise money for
Just
Children in Need, not to win something.
Find out.
Pure M&Ms.
Quite right, yeah. Pure M&Ms or any other rap band or something of that nature. Now, you two bands, is there any possibility this one-off show might develop into a tour? Could you see going out on the road together?
Yeah, it could happen. I can't see why not.
That's pretty good. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, see what happens.
What on earth is that noise?
Yeah, who's that with the castanets? Come on, let's come clean about this.
Yes, it's this little Kinder Egg
She
toy.
stole my toy.
Laura stole Lakis' toy and is now playing around with it.
Makes a very
No, but this is radio.
Stop it. Yeah, this is radio.
Now you see why the webcam's off tonight.
Yes. It could be something that, yes, I know, disgusting. So, in all seriousness, Lakis, what do you see as being Area 54's future in 2002? What do you want to see happen? Obviously, go and get a deal and record.
Basically, we have enough material now for the second album.
Right.
It's getting really tight. We've been getting it right. So, we just want to get a good deal and get the new album out and just get ourselves out there.
Would you actually go in and record an album before a deal and say to a label, right, here it is?
Well, we would love to, but it's the money, isn't it? I mean, I'm not willing to put an album out unless it sounds absolutely amazing, far better than No Visible Scars did. So it all costs money. So, you know, if we can do it our way, well, then we will.
What about Akira's aims for 2002? I mean, is it similar to sort of get a record deal, get an album out? Or
I think our priority is to play live as much as possible, because we've realised that the more we play, the more we gel together, and
we've got to get around, get people knowing about us. We definitely need some management, so we can have someone else outside the group to get us off our butts and, you know, tell us what to do, arrange stuff for us, and then obviously put some more stuff down on CD and see what happens from there.
So it's taking it one step at a time, really, because you're a young band, aren't you?
We're very young.
Oh, yeah.
I turned 12 last week.
And of course, I suppose the main priority would make sure your bassist sticks in more than one gig. That would be good, wouldn't it?
Actually, yeah.
Well, thanks ever so much to both bands for coming in. It's
been really great.
It's been a pleasure to have them back.
No problem, mate.
And we'll have to get them back again at some point. Although Charlie Andrews is keen to have Area 54 on his show, and I think we should spread them around because we can't hog them all the time.
Nope, but we'll try and hog them as much as we
can.
So,
once more, if you want to get hold of Area 54, go to their website, which is
area54.co.uk.
And if you want to get hold of Akira, they do have a Hotmail address, which is, gentlemen?
Akira_band at hotmail.com or co.uk. Which one is it?
I think it's
It's com. It's
hotmail.com. Yeah, I did. Don't even know. And don't forget, this Friday, November the 16th, if you're up in a Dudley area, go and see Blaze playing at the JB's. But if you're in London, you've got to come down to the King's Head and see Area 54, Akira and Martian. It should be a damn good night. Yeah, they're all nodding. Yeah. Well, we're going to finish this part of the show with a track that's become quite popular, A, on this show, and also B, among listeners. It's from the Area 54 demo. Guess what it is, Lakis?
Living a Lie.
How did you guess? That's amazing.
You're lying, aren't you?
He's living it. Anyway, this is it. Thanks a lot, And good luck on Friday. Have fun.
Fancy a cool view? It doesn't get much better than Rock Sound Magazine's latest cover star, Brandon Boyd of Incubus. In our November issue, Brandon reveals the inside story on the band's new album, Morning View, and how he's dealing with being one of the hottest stars in the world. We've also got interviews with Will Haven, Bush, Kitty, Stone Temple Pilots, and System of a Down. And you get a massive poster with Blink-182 on one side and Slipknot on the other. And we haven't mentioned the free CD with all the latest sounds, the November issue of Rock Sound, priced £2.99, available from W.H. Smith's and all good news agents. The mag for music with attitude and cool.
Good morning, class. Good morning, class. Class. Thank you.
Now, children, I've called this special assembly because it's come to my attention that many of you have visited a website banned by this school, St. Sticky Bots, and purchased some very naughty T-shirts. From now on, any children found clicking onto www.totalrock.com and attempting to buy these disgraceful, funk school T-shirts will be given double detention, followed by a large dose of Radio 1. That should teach the little bleeders.
Great fowls of the bowels! Who let this beardy-weirdy in? Do you mind? I'm addressing the nation, as I do from Monday to Friday between 3 and 6 p.m. It's like religion without a Bible! Time to stick your magazine in Susie the Uzi. Arse chickens! You're still breathing! That's it! I've lost the will to rock. Vacate my studio immediately and pass the biscuits. Thank you. Arse chickens and nipple donkeys! Now they're sabotaging my trailer! Oh, Drugamons! Join the real hairy, dirty, dribbling old git every Monday to Friday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. My lovelies.
Across the world, round the globe, you're online with Total Rock.
You certainly are, and you're online now with Whitfield Crane from Medication. Whitfield.
What's up, bro?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm in Venice, California right now.
Where it's sunny?
What's that?
Where it's sunny, I presume.
Yeah, it's all right.
Sort of the world.
It's all right.
And you're preparing to come over here in just a couple of days, aren't you?
Yeah, I think we're hopping on a plane tomorrow, 6 p.m. At LAX.
And
Heathrow.
You're doing quite an extensive UK tour, which is something that so few American bands do, so you should be applauded enormously for it, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, I mean, Medication are a band who've got Logan Mader, Whitfield, obviously, and Roy Mayorga has got quite a big pedigree between you, haven't you?
Yep.
Not bad. How the hell did this come together, then?
When I was doing the Ozfest tour in America with Life Agony, there was a bunch of bands on that tour, whether it be the Soulfly guys or whoever, but we all met and hooked up during those gigs, and then push comes to shove, and we're playing together now.
And it's working out quite well, because certainly the 5-tracker we've got through from you.
Oh, you got the music?
Very good indeed.
You dig it, dude.
Oh,
nice.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
Just played What It Is just before, and it got a good response. People saying, oh, this is really good. What's this?
Great, man.
One or two people saying, we're going to go and check them out, because you're playing, I think, this Sunday in London, aren't you?
You know, I know that we're doing, I think, 13 gigs in 14 days, but I don't know where and when.
That's really impressive. So when does this EP come out? Because it is due to be released, isn't it?
I would think it would probably be actually in a store, probably in, I would almost think either December or, I couldn't really, I have no idea. I know that we finished it and the artwork's cool,
That's
I can't really tell you about it.
What's the EP called?
I think it's just going to be self-titled.
Oh, fine. And
Straight up Medication, 5 songs.
Is it actually on Warner's? Because I've heard you've signed to Warner's as well.
No. I think we're doing an independent deal with a record company called Locomotive out of Spain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very interesting. So what's this Warner situation? Have you signed to Warner, or is it just a rumor?
No, that'd absolutely be a rumor.
Oh, right. We'll scrap that one. So, are you going to be working on an album when you get back to the States?
Yeah, absolutely. We got the songs to do the record. The thing was we just pushed ahead and we basically made the EP of ourselves. You know,
Right.
went and tracked it with between Roy and Logan and just the skills they have beyond just the normal things they do. They can produce records and all that. So we did that, and then we had a kid named Bill Kennedy, who's a sick mixer. He mixed it up at A&M, or they actually call it Henson Studios now. They got Kermit outside, you know.
Right.
And but you know, we did it all ourselves, which was really you know, enlightening in a certain sense of you know, as if you actually heard it, which it seems like you have, it's absolutely raw. You
How
know?
long did it all take to put together?
Once the ball was rolling, you know, it was only, you know, a month or two, but it was spread over a long period of time. Like, we tracked it, and then we're like, what should we do with it? And then we didn't know. You know, should we try to get to the next level, which would be mixing it. So it was over a long period of time. But if you condensed it really and just put it into the time frame of how long it really took, it was not more than a month. You know.
Do you think it helped spreading it out like that? It helped the creative process?
Well, yeah. I mean, in a certain sense of, you know, because it's really good to birth something, whether it be the creation of a song or the mix of a song or whatever. So on downtime, you know, when things were you know, testing us or whatever, we just take it to the next level. So
sure.
I think it was good. It was good for the momentum of and things. You know, I think things happen. You know, when they're supposed to happen too. You know, I think that, you know, as being a creative person, you know, you might think you need it done sooner than later, but you know, I think things happen in their own sweet time, and you know, here it is.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I'm excited that you have it. How did you get it?
It was sent us by your manager, I do believe.
Oh, nice, absolutely good.
God bless him.
Did you get to see the artwork or no?
No, just a CDR with not even a track listing.
All right then.
Which is a bit of a shame, but there you go. We worked out that first track was called What It Is. What's track 2 called? Let's put you on the spot.
I don't know. The song that you're saying is What It Is called No Direction. So I don't know what copy you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are the other songs on the EP? What
there's a song called Something New that opens up the 5 songs, and then the next song is called Underwater. The next song is called Inside.
Right.
The song that you think is called What It Is called No Direction.
No Direction.
And then the last song is called Need to Never.
Need to Never. We're going to take a guess in a minute and play track 2 and see what on earth it is. We'll try and work it out as we go along.
Yeah,
that's the best way to do it. Now, album-wise, are you going to work with Bill Kennedy?
You know what? I think that ultimately, I'm satisfied with creating, like, tracking the stuff ourselves. But I think absolutely Bill will, at the very least, be mixing it.
Yeah, right.
You know, he's just such a. He's an A-list guy, you know. He's one of the, you know, the Canadians, you know, like Bob Rocks and all those guys.
Yeah.
But he's one of that clan.
Wow.
So he's amazing. They call him the Red Demon. Yeah.
The Red Demon.
So he's exactly the man to have on the case.
He worked with, you know, once again, we did this at A&M. We didn't track it, but we mixed it there. And across from A&M there's a strip club called Crazy Girls.
We'll take your word
so
for that.
he'll go over there, or he used to. I don't think he's as demonisk as he used to be, but back in the day, you know, he would go over there and fuel up on some Jaeger and such.
Oh my God!
You know.
Oh dear.
You know, he's absolutely a mad Canadian. We love him.
Frightening man. So, will this album be for Locomotive, or have you yet to sign a deal?
We're straight up. We're going with them. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Fine.
Have we actually inked anything? You know.
Yeah.
You know the.
Whatever.
I mean, absolutely.
Whenever.
Yeah. You know.
Now we've got to ask you this: the Roy Mayorga situation, because there's been a lot of confusion over as to whether he's joined Soulfly again, whether he's working with them at all, or whether he's not going to be working with them. So, what is the situation?
I know Roy went and tracked some drums for him recently in Phoenix. You know, just to keep his skills up. But you know. I don't know what his deal is. I know he's coming over with us right now, and then and if he's jamming with those guys a bit too, I think that'd be okay.
Pretty cool. Have you thought about maybe getting Max in to guest on your album? Is that
Max
possible?
on the medication?
Yeah.
I don't know how he would really fit with you know, I don't know. I mean, maybe that would be cool. I mean, either way.
You never know, do you? Are you going to actually try and use your contacts to get guests in on the album, or is it something?
You know, I mean, for me, my thing about the guest thing is, you know, I prefer to just, you know, to make a record with, you know, with the people in the band, you know.
That's fair enough.
You know what I mean? I mean, just straight up make a record with whoever, you know, you're playing with. I mean, I almost think that too much of that, I mean, a guest appearance here and there, I think that's kind of neat, but when you start putting too much of that on, I think it kind of waters down what you're trying to do as a band.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point, actually. I think
you know, for me, like my mission is to, or at least one of my missions is to float this band on its own.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't. I don't think it needs anybody to help it along.
No, that's a fair point.
You know.
Well, thank you very much for your time on Veterans Day, because you've probably got better things to do.
I know, right? Let me ask you this: do you want Logan to give you a buzz right now?
Well, probably not tonight because we're so tight for time now.
Maybe next week.
Maybe next week.
Okay. Hey, I'm grateful for the chat.
Well, we're grateful too.
Well,
all right, man.
Well, see, you're coming over to the UK. You start the tour when? 2 days' time?
Yeah, I think we started on the 14th.
And it goes all the way through pretty much to the end of the month.
Yes, sir.
Which is amazing. Well, good luck with that. Hopefully we'll catch you at some point, maybe in London on Sunday.
That'd be wonderful.
You never know. And thanks for your time. Thanks for calling.
Brother.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Splendid fellow, yes,
excellent.
absolutely.
And I think we should play a track. We don't know what track this is. This is from the Medication EP, which is called Medication. This is a track we're going to try and work out the title of as we go along.
And if you've got an idea, drop us a line.
Would be nice, actually, if something played. Here we go.
Kerrang! 2, the album. Featuring Linkin Park, Papa Roach, and Limp Bizkit. This is the cutting edge of rock, with Marilyn Manson, Slipknot, Kid Rock, and Muse. Kerrang! 2, the album, because life is loud. Out now.
Feeling peckish? Is there a gaping hole in your rock belly? Help yourself to a treat from my metal lunchbox. Monday to Friday, 12 to 3 p.m. Join me, Mighty Matt Mason, for the best new tunes and bizarre cover versions. The Metal Lunchbox. More filling than a concrete enema.
Certainly is more filling in a concrete enema, and of course Mighty Mad Mason will be with us from noon to 3 p.m. tomorrow. Now, one of our regular guests on this particular show is Götz Kunnemann, the editor of Rock Hard magazine. Unfortunately, he couldn't be with us live. However, I spoke to him earlier in the day to find out exactly what's going on in Germany. So, here we go. Well, on the line right now from Germany, Götz, the editor of Rock Hard magazine. Hi, Götz.
Hello.
How are things?
Great.
Excellent.
As always.
You always sound so happy and upbeat, don't you?
I am.
It must be that German beer. That's all I can say.
Maybe.
So what's been happening in Germany? What's the hot news at the moment?
Right now, tonight I'm going to see in Extremo, who play Dortmund. They're on tour right now. They're one of the hottest bands in Germany, as you probably know. They're a little bit like Rammstein. Maybe that's going to be the next German band that may be known internationally.
Right.
Throughout Europe, or in large parts of Europe, they already are known. In Germany, they're one of the biggest bands. They tour the country right now. Apart from that, I mean, everybody's preparing for Christmas. I mean, mainly the record companies, of course, and I mean, you know what to expect, right? I mean, all the best offs and all the live albums and all the re-releases and all that stuff. So it's flooding the market right now.
So on the rock and metal front, what sort of best offs and live albums might we expect in the next couple of months from Germany?
Live albums. I've been just listening to a Roland's live album. There's a box set of his early works,
really?
Which include a live album. It's called Audio Airstrike Consultants. That's what I just listened to before I gave you a call.
Audio Airstrike.
That's the first live album that come to mind.
Audio Airstrikes Consultants.
Yes.
That's a very strange title, isn't it?
Like everything that Roland puts out, right?
That's very true, actually.
So what's in your ordinary guy?
No, you're absolutely right. So what's in the box set then, apart from a live album?
There's some early stuff in there, like the Hot Animal Machine album is in there, the Lifetime album is in there, Hard Volume is in there. And the fourth disc, I think, is the live album. I might be confused now.
Right.
I'm not so sure, but it's four CDs, mainly old stuff. Then the Udo live album. I mean, you remember Udo Dirkschneider?
Oh, of course, absolutely. Accept Days, glorious.
Right. That guy, the screeching guy. he's back with the double live album recorded in Russia. That's and it's surprisingly strong, I think. I mean, I've always liked him, but on this album, what is so surprising about this album is that he didn't choose the obvious Accept tracks to play on that album. So there's no Restless and Wild, there's no Fast as a Shark, stuff like that. But he came up with the more obscure numbers of the Accept history, which is I think very interesting for Accept fans who haven't heard like Heaven is Hell or Monster Man or tracks like that in years.
Wow, that's interesting.
That was a surprise to me. That's a pretty cool album. And then of course there's best offs of everybody who ever changed the label, But I guess that's not new to you.
So, of the best ofs, I mean, which are the ones that excite you most?
About the best offs?
Yeah.
Let me see. What is? I hardly listen to any of those.
Oh, that's great.
To be honest, I mean, there's so much new stuff coming out that I hardly notice these releases.
Right.
And I mean, all your Green Days and Blinks 182s, and I mean, all that stuff. I have to say that doesn't really interest me too much.
Hey, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Not going to push you on that at all. So on the touring front, who's coming up in Germany that we should keep an eye out for?
Priest is playing a small club show next week.
Really?
In my area. They're playing the Zeche in Bochum, which is one of the most popular metal clubs, but it's a small club, and it's very surprising to see Priest play that club, and it's only a one-off. Saxon are still touring. They've been touring for 2 weeks, and they're still, I think they continue for another 1 or 2 weeks. So they're still on the road here. The Backyard Babies are starting their tour shortly, which will be another great one.
Mm-hmm.
Before the end of the year, we're going to have, I think, Fear Factory, Devin Townsend, Opeth, Catatonia, Machine Head, Cannibal Corpse, Creator, touring together with Destruction and Sodom,
right.
which is something like it's something that we had in the 80s already. Those three bands, I mean, they never toured together, but we had 2 of them touring together, and now we have this 3 package, which is interesting for Germany. I don't know if that would work in England, probably not, but it's over here, it's a big thing.
It would be interesting to see Destruction and Sodom come back over here. It's been a while since either toured. Destruction have actually just changed the drummers, haven't they?
Yes, they have, yeah. Just last week.
Yeah. Do you know who the new guy is yet?
Nobody knows that guy. I think he's a local guy from, or he's an unknown guy from Berlin who played in a local band in Berlin. That's as far as I heard. And I think they met that guy and they auditioned, and they just took him right away.
So you don't know his name?
They didn't want to audition anybody else.
Well, that's impressive, isn't it? If who's that good?
Must be a killer drummer, yeah.
Absolutely. On the Priest front, why are they playing a club show? Is this just because they want to do it, or because they have to?
I guess they want to do it. I mean, they could easily play bigger venues over here in Germany. Right. They have done so in the summer. They have played 2 of the bigger festivals, and they played a couple of bigger shows in between. I guess they just want to play a one-off.
That's fair enough.
I don't really know why, but it's cool to see them in a club like that.
Oh yeah, I presume you'll be there.
Yeah.
That should be fantastic.
I'm looking forward to that very much.
I'll bet you are. They're coming over here on December the 19th. They're doing Brixton Academy, which is the biggest show I think Priest have ever headlined in London, certainly, maybe even in the UK.
Right. Yeah, is that a bigger venue than Hammersmith Odeon?
Oh yeah.
It is?
Yep.
Hey, I didn't know so.
It holds about 4,500 to 5,000.
I thought the old Hemi Odeon is a little bigger. That's
no, it's actually slightly smaller.
Oh.
The official capacities for both is about 1,000 different in favour of the Academy.
Cool.
So, I mean, Priests are coming and doing that, and I know they're looking for special guests. So have they got a special guest supporting them in Bochum?
I got no idea.
Oh.
There's nobody announced.
No, it's not that you need it. I don't suppose you need it, really. And, of course, we've got a couple of your bands coming our way in a couple of weeks, Gamma Ray and Ed Guy.
Yeah.
Which should be quite fun.
They're playing together in London?
They are.
Cool.
Because I know you tipped Ed Guy a while ago to really make
Edgar is the band of the month, we could say. They entered with a new album. They entered the top 20 in Germany, which was very surprising. I mean, everybody knew that they would chart highly, but nobody expected them to succeed like that. It's a great album, I think. It's a very young band. I mean, they're all in their early 20s, if not younger, and I guess they're going to take over where Halloween might end up one day. Who knows?
Well, who knows exactly?
It's the same type of crowd, and everybody likes them over here.
Well,
good band.
We'll keep an eye on them when they come over in a couple of weeks. It's November the 26th. They're playing in the Underworld in Camden, just in case anyone wants to go along. I'm sure there will be people. And that's about it for this week, Gert. Well, thanks very much as ever.
Right.
And look forward to next week. And when's the pre-show?
That's on Sunday.
Oh,
we
so
can talk about that on your.
Oh, yes. Next Monday we'll have to talk about the priest.
All right.
Excellent. Thanks, Gert. And
good talking to
have
you,
fun.
like always.
Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Slipknot, Wait and Bleed from the album which came out a couple of years ago and still remains more popular, I suspect, than Iowa. And,
probably what? I mean, it's probably a better album. Let's put pin our colours to the mast.
I would agree with that. Now, who requested that?
That's a jolly good question. It was one of those anonymous phone number kind of things. But what I would like to do at this point is to award an honourable mention to our friend Forge in Wales, whose birthday it was last Tuesday.
Tuesday? Oh, right.
He wanted some Rammstein, but it's somebody's,
disappeared.
Yes, borrowed it.
I don't know what
How
goes
embarrassing.
on. Sometimes you wonder what goes on in the studio.
You do.
But we should say thanks to Gertz Kuhneman for providing an excellent report. It
As
was
always.
recorded earlier in the day because Gertz had to go out to a gig. And needs must when the devil drives. But it's we've actually got through quite a bit tonight yet again.
We have, as always, I think some would say.
And don't forget, 20 minutes time, Sleazy H will be sliding into the chair to provide some midnight dynamite for y'all to go through to 3 o'clock when it's Z between 3 and 6, and then don't forget the breakfast show 7 to 9 tomorrow morning. And I should mention actually it's Kiwi Dave from the breakfast show's birthday on Wednesday. So if you listen to the breakfast show, and I'm sure loads of you do, call up or email and wish him a happy birthday. I know he'd love to hear from you.
Great idea. Or sort of even start emailing us in half an hour's time. No, better not, because it will disappear, won't it? But
well, it's his birthday on Wednesday, not Tuesday, so a couple of days yet. But I just wanted to warn people in advance. It is his birthday.
Yes.
Coming up. And don't forget, this coming Sunday, down here at the King's Head in Fulham, we have a really special bill. Throat, Breed 77, 6th, and Million Dead, all playing. It's only £6 to get in. It's going to be an excellent night. The first 50 people through the door get a goodie bag as well.
Wow, count me in.
So it's going to be really good. And Total Rock is broadcasting the whole thing live. So if you can't make it down for any reason, you can tune in and listen to all the bands as they perform on stage, and of course interviews and everything else that's going on.
But you won't get the goodie bag, so.
But you won't get the goodie bag. No, that's true. But
better to come down, and you'll see all these Total Rock personalities as well, which is worth it.
Oh, Mighty Matt Mason, yeah, and so forth. And there is a rumour that Million Dead have a certain member of the Breakfast Show crew in their lineup playing bass, but I don't want to tell you it's Jules.
No.
She might get embarrassed by it or something like that. Anyway, let's get through some more music. This is Machine Head crushing around you.
Hey, it's Badger. And I'm Twang, and we're pleased to announce the first Total Rock air guitar competition. The wicked people at the Academy of Contemporary Music and Anderton's Music in Guildford are helping us to find the country's best air guitarist.
If you think you're an air guitar god and want to get your grubby little paws on your choice of either a Gibson or Ibanez electric guitar, you want to get down to one of these clubs. Belfast, the Rosetta Bar. Nottingham Rock City, Manchester Roadhouse, Leeds the Cockpit, Glasgow the Cat House, and the Peel Kingston. The finals also at the Peel on December 8th. Did I mention our celebrity guests?
No.
There will be celebrity guests.
Contestants get in free, but everyone else has to pay £4, with £1 going to support the NSPCC. Send cheques to the Peel, 160 Cambridge Road, Kingston, KT1 3HH.
For all these details, check out www.totalrock.com and listen on Thursday nights for more info.
The first Total Rock air guitar competition with the Academy of Contemporary Music and Anderton's Music Guildford. We rock! My God, it's good to see ya!
Now let's see. Eye of Ozzy, toe of Plant, tongue of Lemmy and spot to Lance. If that bubbling mixture rocks your seething, pulsing, metal-blackened soul, then join me, Sarah Miles, weekdays 9am till 12 for the Phantasmagoria and drive a stake through young Brittany's heart.
Night I spilled open the confetti was king. It flew from your mouth and left a dull ring that battered my ears from one Wednesday to next. With a silly apology, a soap opera text.
Confused? To the Badlands with me, Wax, every Wednesday 9 till midnight UK time for the ultimate Twin Peaks experience, only on Total Rock.
Across the world, round the globe, you're online with Total Rock.
This is Total Rock News, delivering the inside track from the world of rock and metal.
Today's headlines: injuries hit rock world, Leopard Festival cancelled, System go down under plus Durst to roll into the UK. It's not enough that Ozzy is suffering from a stress fracture of the leg. Now both Darwin's Waiting Room and the Stone Temple Pilots have been hit by injuries. The former's drummer Joe Perrone was hurt in a skateboarding accident, while Scott Weiland is facing a knee operation at the end of the month. Ouch! The Viva World Cup World Rock Festival planned to happen in Seoul on November the 12th was postponed at the last minute. This was due to logistical reasons. The bill for this Korean festival, organised by FIFA as part of the celebrations in the build-up to next year's Football World Cup, was due to include Def Leppard. It's now expected to happen at a later date. System of a Down will be heading to Australia in January to join the Big Day Out tour. They'll be on a bill that also includes Silverchair, among others. The band will be playing to Down Under from January the 20th to the 28th before heading to Europe and the UK. And finally, Limp Bizkit main man Fred Durst is planning to move to Britain. Apparently Durst is fed up with attitudes in America and is already looking for a suitable residence over here. Who knows? You could have a strange man in a red baseball cap knocking on your door soon and asking to borrow some sugar. Be nice to him. This has been Total Rock News, delivering the inside track from the world of rock and metal. To read the latest and hottest news, why not check out our website, which you'll find at totalrock.com.
And it is that time you've been waiting for, or is it? Well, anyway, it is time for Sleazy H, classic rock, classic metal, Midnight Dynamite.